My Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me.
Yeah.
My Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
I really do this.
I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man.
Yeah.
They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Talk that talk Fridays with your boy, Mike Sports Vibes. Let's go. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday. We going live for every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to talk that talk about our favorite team. It is the off season, but we got a lot to talk about, a lot of news, a lot of rumors, a lot of talk about Kwesi, and a lot of talk about Kevin O'Connell and the contracts and what is going to happen between like all that. All those are question marks. I truly feel like they're going to get a deal done when it comes to them being extended, to be honest with you. You're not going to let a GM like Kwesi go. You're not going to let a coach like Kevin O'Connell go. And even though KOC hasn't won in the playoffs, he's a pretty darn good coach, in my opinion. He's a good coach. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. YouTube family is definitely going down. It's definitely going down. Now, let's put some of the news articles up, right? And we're going to start with Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell about what's really going on. You know, to keep it real with you, I think this needs to be handled as soon as possible to keep it real. So this is, who wrote this? Got to give credit when credit is due. Nick Shook, Around the NFL writer, right? And Kevin O'Connell wants to sign contract extension. I love being Vikings head coach. That's what KOC said. And yes, I just want to just say this real quick, right? I don't want KOC to go. I want KOC. We're starting with the coach, then we're going to get to Kwesi. I want KOC to pretty much give the responsibilities when it comes to the play calling to our offensive coordinator full time, because the offense more times than not gets stagnant and we forget to do things like the basic things like run the dang on ball. Can I talk that talk? Let's talk that talk Friday, baby. Let's talk that talk Friday, baby. I got to keep it real. I love Kwesi. I love Kwesi as well. I love Kevin O'Connell. So I just want to just keep putting it out there. I want y'all to know I ain't trying to get rid of either one of them. But this is what he's saying, right? This is what KOC said yesterday, I believe. He said, right? First up, KOC, future as he has just 1 year remaining on his current deal. He said, I do. O'Connell said when asked if he wants to sign an extension with the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He said, I've had a great dialogue with our ownership, and this week in reflection as the season came to an end and anything beyond that, I would prefer to kind of keep those discussions internal. And I respect that. I really respect that, because a lot of people be like twisting what you say, and especially in the media. Like they don't really know what you mean, but so they twist little words and they try to speculate, what does he really mean by that? And then it gets overblown, and then everybody's thinking KOC doesn't want to stay in Minnesota. Kwesi doesn't want to stay in Minnesota. You know, things get blown out of proportion a lot of the times in media. So that's a good point on what he said. But he also said O'Connell declined to give a timeline for when he'd like to sign an extension, but was asked if rumors of possible internal tension are legitimate. And this is what KOC, the head coach of the mighty Minnesota Vikings, said. Let's go to the bowl, y'all. Let's go to the bowl. And I want to say this. I'm going to get this off my chest real quick. We are going to do our first mock draft of the offseason today. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. I got to do more research on all the players, but we're going to try our best, and hopefully we can do it together so we don't jack up this mock draft. But I want to say this again. We have a lot of money to spend. cap money to spend, $70+ million. We're going to build this team. We're going to build this roster mostly from spending that paper. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
All right, now getting back to what I was saying. This is what KOC said about the tensions or the internal tensions legitimate in Minnesota. Now, this is what he said. Hold on, make sure everything's good real quick when everybody's in. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. He said, what I would say is I love being the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. O'Connell said, he said, I love our ownership. He said, I have a great relationship with our ownership. Feel so fortunate. Like I said, not only the way they support us and believe in us, but also the impact they have on our players. I love that. I absolutely love that. Ownership that has impact on the players. I love that. I didn't really expect to hear something like that, but this is my first time reading this all, y'all. So this is just brand new. Me reading this, I'm just, we both looking at it together, if you haven't already looked at it already. But our locker room and ultimately where we all went to go together feel very, very great about that. So I absolutely love what KOC is saying, all the right words, and believe it or not, you got to keep things on the down low. You got to keep things internal. You got to keep things private, man. You really do. All right, so they're talking about Darnold. They're talking about Darnold's numbers, and, there's a lot of questions about how, what about Sam Darnold? And this is what KLC is saying, because they said with McCarthy, who missed his entire rookie season after hurting his knee in the preseason on the roster, and considering how Darnold ended the season, the veterans' place on the team is far from guaranteed with free agency looming. And this is what KOC said. He said, for me, looking at Sam's body of work, Sam should be very proud of what he put together, KOC said. He said, from the start to finish, he answered the bell day in and day out with his preparation. I think he learned a lot about what can be in this league. And I 100% agree, because when you come from the Jets, you come from multiple teams, and this is his best season of his career. So even though it didn't end well in a Super Bowl for the Minnesota Vikings, but specifically for Sam Darnold, he had an outstanding season, and he going to get that paper, but I don't think it's going to be with the Minnesota Vikings. This is what else KLC said. He said, I think he learned a lot about what can be in the league. I reread that. He said, I think he proved to the whole league that he can play a winning level at quarterback. Winning 14 games really in the first year. Nobody's been able to do that before in our league. And I think that is a testament to Sam Darnold and quarterbacks coach Josh McCown and assistant quarterbacks coach Grant. The guys working with him on a daily basis and his teammates around him. And we're going to get to Kwesi, y'all, but I'm just reading what KOC is talking about when it was, because, they asked him a lot of questions. And he also said, KOC said, when I think about the year that Sam had, envision him having that kind of year when we identified him as a guy that we wanted to add to this organization last year, and everything that took place after that was all systematic process to help him play the best football of his career. And I just said that's the best football of his career. So shout out to Sam Darnold, man. Skull, man. I mean, he ain't gonna be on the Vikings. He ain't gonna be on the Vikings no more, but Skull. Skull, baby. You know what I mean? Gotta give him credit. All right, so he said, which I think, hold on. What I just do? Hold on. He said, which I think he did. I'm really proud of Sam for that. All right. He also said, yes, Sam Darnold deserves commendations for his efforts, but praise alone won't properly describe his season in total, nor will it inform the Vikings in how they proceed. I'm not going to read the rest of that. I want to talk about what he said about JJ. All right, he's starting to talk about JJ right here. He said, when you think about the decision drafting McCarthy at number 10, again, I've talked about the most important position in the sport, which is the quarterback position, and we got that. I'm so happy. Shout out to Kwesi and KOC for making that decision. You want to give yourself option, and Kwesi, that's what Kwesi said. He said, I think the draft is uncertain, free agency, all of the uncertain. We brought in two guys who think can play at a high level at quarterback in this position. He said, obviously, JJ being a high draft pick is somebody that you've invested in for the future and all those different things. How that looks timeline-wise, we didn't necessarily decide. We knew that we really liked the room that we had, that we created. I'm adding that. And we were confident in that. That's what Kwesi said about J.J. McCarthy. All right. According to Kwesi, McCarthy appears to be on track for a 2025 return. Shout out to Kwesi for putting that out. And I believe in McCarthy will be good. I believe a lot of good news is coming. I was a little bit of nervous when the news said he had to get the little injections in his knee. I was like, I don't know about that, but there's good news coming out lately. So, and it sounds as if it's up to McCarthy to take the job in the incoming season, which he will. And while there's months from beginning such a process, the Vikings seem willing to afford him the opportunity. So, yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, let's get to Kwesi. I'm trying to get to what Kevin Connell said about JJ, but I'm not seeing it on this article. But let's get to Kwesi. Let me see who's in the building right now. Shout out to Daniel. Good morning, brother. Good morning, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate all your support. Now, let's get to what Kwesi has said. Because this is what Kwesi said about his contract. And I want to just get to that because I want to make sure we talk about our GM because he deserves a lot of credit, a lot of respect, and that's just the bottom line because he's been cooking. What is this? Pop up. All right, so I'm trying to get the Kwesi. Kevin O'Connell had the first press conference. All right, so Kwesi had his first press conference on Thursday and was very open about contract situation. In classic Kwesi fashion, he said a lot while not saying much at all. That's that's true. He's good talk, man. He talked that talk, you know what I mean? He said, I tried to keep most of the conversations with ownership private. The same thing that Kevin O'Connell said, which, they had a talk before they got the conference. And I agree. They got to keep things private. He said, but we did share time after the season as we always do when they come in the building. And, they expressed to me their appreciation for Kevin and my leadership. And, they're really supportive of us. And so I'm always going to go back to that, the gratitude that I have for them and that I want to be general manager going forward. I don't really wake up thinking about stuff like that. So, to make this short, KOC and Kwesi definitely want to stay, and they're not going to put everything out there in the atmosphere for people to switch the narrative and switch what they talking about and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? And I respect that. Again, I'm going to keep saying it because a lot of people, even like when, say, for instance, like, just for example, like if someone gets in a disagreement with you, they always got to talk they always talk to other people and try to get other people's opinions about what they should do when they should just go to the source some of the time. Sometimes it's just good to just keep things internal, go straight to the source and talk to them directly about, what's going on? You know what I mean? And I feel like this deal is going to get done sooner than later, and I can't wait. There's going to be breaking news possibly in the next few days. Who knows? And this is also what Kwesi said. He said, so my conversations with anybody else, I think it was at the Minnesota football game earlier this season, and somebody said good luck with the contract. And if And it like kind of opened me up because that's just not how I live my life. And that's cool. You can't worry about things you can't control. You just got to worry about the then and now. I mean, like right now moment. You got to worry about that. And right now you're focusing on the NFL season at the time. And you just can't worry about stuff like that. Right now he has a job to do. And his job is to be a good GM and think about the draft and think about the potential free agents. So you can't just think about the contract, because if you just think about the contract, it's kind of like it's kind of selfish. You just thinking about that. You're not focusing on your job. The goal is to do the best job. And if you do a good job, guess what? The money's going to come. And that goes for anything in life. If you do a good job at anything in life, most of the time, I'm not going to say every time, and you put in enough work and you grind and you don't think about certain things, right? Eventually it's going to plan out. You know what I mean? And I agree with that. He said, I don't think I'm entitled to anything. I love that. People think they're entitled, but you're not. If I sign that contract tomorrow, I'd be running like I was scared, just trying to always earn it. If somebody's chasing you, somebody's trying to be better than you, you gotta. He said it twice. So I don't really spend a ton of time of that thinking about that. Unbelievably grateful to be the general manager of the Vikings, and I want to continue to be. So I'm gonna leave this office to the Vikings and work hard to try and improve this team, which I just said. And whatever comes in the future will come, but that's where I'm at right now. Talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
And I agree. So they both want to stay, and I feel like that's going to happen. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you don't know, we go live for every single game. And since the season is over, we're not going live for any more games on this channel. Unless y'all really want me to, I can go live for the Super Bowl on this channel. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Or the AFC Championship game or the NFC Championship game. We'll see what happens, however y'all feel. If y'all want to leave in the comments and make a comment on one of my videos that I posted, let me know if you want me to go live. We can do a live stream party for one of those games. We might go live for the Super Bowl. I'm going to keep it real with you. But so that's it about Kwesi and KOC. You know what I mean? They're keeping things private, and they're not worrying about it, and they are grateful for the opportunity. And I think they did a great job for the years they've been the GM and head coach, and they can only get better, because the ultimate goal for the Vikings is to win a Super Bowl. I understand winning a lot of games in a regular season is spectacular. I love it. But as a diehard Minnesota Viking fan for over 20 years, as a diehard Minnesota Viking fan that wants to see this team be successful at the highest level, I want us to be the #1 team. I want us to be at the top of the mountain. I want us to look down on every other team and say, unfortunately, all of y'all are losers this year because we're the champions, and now we're going to defend our title. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
I want to experience that feeling. You feel me? But now let's get to, look, man, look, people are talking, they talk, man, about the whole situation. Shout out to Too Evil. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to Belt to AZZ. Yeah, man, shout out to Ron's Opinion. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me read some comments. Justin Jefferson, he sometimes in big games disappears. Sometime that Lions corner and the Rams corner. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think some of it I don't think he disappears, but the one thing about being a wide receiver, right? You depend on who to get you the ball. And if you don't have the quarterback to get you the ball because he's getting pressure or whatever the situation is. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Even if Justin Jefferson was covered, if you throw him the ball, 9 times out of 10, he's coming down with it. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. 9 times out of 10, he's coming down with it. That's just my opinion. I don't believe he's getting shut down. I believe that, no disrespect to Sam Darnold, he wasn't getting the ball to him. That's how I look at it. You feel me? Too Evil says, cut Maxie. Nah, bruh. I got to hit him with the stop the cap. I got to hit you with the stop the cap.
Really. Stop the cap.
All right, so Belt to AZZ. He said, I want Kwesi and KOC gone. Oh, my gosh. Talk that talk Friday.
That
Yo, listen. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. So we got a difference of opinions in the chat. We got some people saying keep Kwesi, keep KOC, including me. I actually want to keep them. And but I understand what you're going to say. Before I even read the whole comment, I already know, because I literally just said it. It's okay to win in the regular season, but can you win when it counts the most? And if you can't win when it counts the most, what are we doing? Right? And I agree. So what he said, I want Kwesi and KOC going. He said 3 years and no playoff wins. Talk that talk Friday.
Talk that talk.
I'm not trying to go through another 8 years of meteor. I agree. Listen, I 100% agree with what you're saying, bro. But let me tell you this right now. I want to keep Kwesi. If I had to get rid of, I would get rid of KOC. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Realistically, they're not letting that happen, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it real for you. Let me cook for you, bro. And look, look, me and you, we thinking ahead of, we're thinking beyond just getting to the playoffs. We're thinking about winning a Super Bowl. But a lot of people would say, how could you get rid of a coach that got you 14 wins in the season? How could you get rid of a coach that got you 13 wins in the season? Me and you on the same page when it comes to that. We want to win, right? But I don't think the owners are going to let him go. And I just don't see that. I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly think that they're going to sign him to at least another 3-year. I think it could be a 3-year contract extension. It could be a 4-year contract extension. I don't think it's going to be whatchamacallit, a 2-year contract. I think it's going to be at least a 3 to 4 year contract extension. That's just my opinion. But let me just say this real quick. I respect your opinion though. But let's talk about this real quick, man. All these dang on, I don't know what's up with these pop-ups. Now, I gotta talk about this real quick before I get into the rest of the comments, right? Matt Ryan, y'all. Matt Ryan. And I gotta talk about it, man.
Talk that talk.
Matt Ryan has spoken, y'all. Matt Ryan, one of the best quarterbacks the NFL has seen. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, but when he was in his prime, Matt Ryan was that bull. And I'm gonna keep it real. He should have won a Super Bowl. But I don't know what happened to the offense against Tom Brady. I don't know what the heck happened, bro. Tom Brady, that should have been an L for Tom Brady, but I got to give Tom Brady credit. I got to give credit to the defense. But my gosh, bro, Matt Ryan should have a Super Bowl. But this is what he said, man. He said he's talking about the Vikings quarterback decision. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going live for every Minnesota Viking game. We're going live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday, every week between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. And if I don't go live on that day, I will make it up to you because, I got a family. I got to take care of them. But Matt Ryan is giving his opinion on the Darnold and McCarthy conundrum, which I don't think is any type of debate, to be honest with you, at this point. I think we kind of seen what we seen. And it is what it is. And, he was the NFL MVP, 4-time Pro Bowl quarterback. Matt Ryan, very, very good. Very good quarterback. I mean, he didn't do good, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But, man. Now, this is what he said. He said he was the guy in front of me at the combine. Man, really, yeah. He says all the time I cheated off him on the Wonderlic test. Ryan said, laughing on the phone on Wednesday. I don't agree with that, but that's what he says. What is he talking about? I'm trying to get where he said. What do you mean right there? What is he talking about? All right, this is what he said. He said, obviously the last 2 weeks were disappointing. Ryan said, number 1 from the Vikings, number 2 from Sam. But still played a lot of good football. Throughout the year, I think hold on. Let me get to I'm trying to get to the throughout the year. I think for that entire building, the next step for them is doing it at the end of the year, doing it when it counts the most at the end of the regular season, doing it as they get into the playoffs, and that's the growth in maturation process. And I agree with that. If it were me, I probably franchise tag Sam Darnold and then buy yourself time to explore all avenues, whether that is trading him and you feel good about JJ McCarthy, or that keeping Darnold for a year and then moving on, or whatever that looks like. First and foremost, Matt Ryan, it's over, bro. The only thing I can see us doing is a tag and trade. We're not tagging Sam Darnold to be a quarterback for us for another season. I don't think that's going to happen. I would be so surprised. You know what I mean? As much as I like Sam Darnold this last season, I have seen enough, and I'm ready to move on to our number 10th overall pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, JJ McCarthy. I'm ready to move on, and I'm pretty sure the organization is ready to move on, and I'm pretty sure most of the Minnesota Viking fans are ready to move on. So Matt Ryan, I know what you doing. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, we trying to move on to something a little different. He also said that trading him would probably be the direction that I would go, which I agree. Finally, you're saying something I definitely agree on. He said, but I'm not in the building every day, so they would know better than I. Yeah, they would know better than you, Matt Ryan. And I think, honestly, there's no debate anymore, in my opinion. I feel like J.J. McCarthy will be the starting quarterback in 2025. Now it's up to Kwesi and KOC to put him in the best position to be successful, meaning developing, play calling, getting free agents, getting the draft on point, maybe getting an A+ in the draft. There's many ways we can make sure our rookie quarterback is successful this year in 2025 coming up. So that's all for that. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. All right, so we got Brian Flores might leave. That's going to be a big loss. I think so too. Brian Flores was y'all's best coach when you leave that defense. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. Consistently, I think Brian Flores' defense showed up more times than not. But what I will give credit to KOC is when we needed to get a touchdown or a game-winning field goal, the play calling was amazing, and he put Sam Darnold in the best situation to drive down the field to do that. So even though he did have some moments, especially the last 2 games of the season, where the offense just looked flustered, the offense looked like they didn't know what the heck they were doing, he did have moments as well. But I got to give a lot of credit to Brian Flores, and it's going to suck to see him leave. Yeah. Same with the Lions. They lose both they coaches. They're going to fall off. Yep, I agree. I 100% agree. All the good teams hits in the draft. Kwesi only hit on 1 draft pick in 3 years. Yeah, but I will say this. He's improving in the draft. I think the draft we had some unlucky things that happened to us. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to get into detail about it. So I feel like his first draft was not good. I feel like the other 2 drafts were solid. Of course, you're going to miss on some. That's why the draft is like, you really got to, it's really like, that's why the draft is very important, right? Especially when you talk about like the quarterback position, getting a quarterback on the rookie deal, and then you have multiple years to sign free agents at a good price and build a championship caliber team, a contender, right? But the other positions, in my opinion, if you have the cap room, let me say this, if you have the cap room, the best way to build a team, in my opinion, right, is to get players that's already established, man, that you already know that's going to be good. The draft is not guaranteed. And as much as I would like to say the first overall pick is guaranteed, the first 10 picks is guaranteed, how many times have you seen over the years? That's why I say, like, if you got a lot of cap room, and that's why it's so good to get a quarterback on their rookie deal so you can get free agents. Kwesi's been outstanding when it comes to free agency. He hasn't always been good when it came to drafting, but we have to agree that when it comes to free agency, Kwesi's been very, very good. Very good. So we shall see. Yes, that's another thing that happened. Also, Mekhi Blackmon teared his ACL. A few other things happened. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, a lot of things happened, bro. Like, we lost the Nil Hunter. We gained, but we gained a lot too because we got Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Blake Cashman. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of good that he has done. But I understand what your frustrations are when it comes to, like, the draft, because you got to think, like, look, RIP to Kyrie Jackson, bro. Like, RIP to him. I liked him coming out of the draft. I thought he was very underrated. I thought that if he played for the Vikings, we would be so freaking ecstatic and excited for the future in the cornerback room. He had that dog in him, bro. He definitely had that dog in him. And he probably could have ended up being our best corner eventually. That's how much respect I had for him. You know what I mean? So things happen, you know what I mean? And then Kwesi had to make moves like sign Shaq, sign what's his name? Stephon Gilmore. You know, we had to make up for the things that happened. Mekhi Blackmon is another corner that people sleeping on. Not many Viking fans is as high as I'm high on Mekhi Blackmon. Before he tore his ACL, and I'm still high on Mekhi Blackmon. But before he tore his ACL, I was like, yo, he's going to be a good corner. Solid to good corner. I truly believed in Mekhi Blackmon. I still believe in him. So that's another loss, bro. Like, we lost some things, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is going to be a lot different. I feel like this draft is going to be good, and I feel like this free agency is going to be good, just like last year's free agency. But Yup. But who wants to do a mock draft? This is going to be the first mock draft of the season. You know what I mean? For the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Who wants to do a mock draft? We could even we're gonna do a mock draft for the Vikings. I know we got some Eagle fans in the building. Shout out to Malik. Shout out to my guy, man. That's my homie right there, man. Who wants to do a mock draft, man? I feel like this is awesome. I'm gonna do the first mock draft right now, and I'm gonna have fun with it. I ain't gonna take it too serious. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you my dream for the Vikings is, of course. Look, I'm not really trying to get all the positions of needs in the draft because at the end of the day, we got a lot of money to get. Like when it comes to like the free agency money. KOC. Play calling 3 years with no run. That I will agree when it comes to like the run game, and I'm not giving him no excuses. I'm not. I feel like we have to get better linemen, interior offensive line, and we have to get a 1-2 punch at running back. So I agree. It can't just be Aaron Jones, and I wouldn't mind re-signing Aaron Jones, but I don't know if we're going to re-sign Aaron Jones. And if we do re-sign Aaron Jones, he cannot be our number one back. As much as I like Aaron Jones, he got to be the number 2. The guy that I want from this draft, to keep it real, is Ashton Jeffrey. And I think is Henry a 2-year deal with the Ravens? I don't know what he is. But if he's a 1-year deal, I'm paying Henry, bro. I don't care what his age is. I'm paying Henry, bro. Saquon Barkley, I don't know what his deal was with the Eagles. I'm signing him. Whatever he want, bro. Not whatever, but you know what I'm saying. I'll overpay for a running back like that. But we need to get the offensive line better. We got to take the stud running back first round. Yo, and I know, what's his name? Omarion something and Ashton Genty. I like Ashton Genty from Boise State. But let's do a mock draft, man. I want a mock. Let's do a mock, man. All right, let's do a mock. For everybody's in the building, let's do a mock. All right, man. First mock, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. First mock draft for your boy. You know what I mean? And we're going to do this together. I'm going to try my hardest, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Let's talk that talk Fridays. Let's have fun.
Talk that talk.
All right, y'all. We're going to see what happens. And look, man. I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're doing 7 rounds. Now, let's see what happens, man. We got the 24th overall pick. And I'm not sure where to go in this. Like, what direction are we going, man? But let's just see what happens. Let's enter the draft. All right, so we got the 24th pick, the 97th pick, the 139th pick, 161 pick, and we have a 7th round pick, 239. In my honest opinion, I'm trading back and I'm getting more picks. That's just what I'm doing. But we shall see. We might have to stick and pick. So on the clock, first overall in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans will select Cam Ward, quarterback from Miami, Florida. I see that. I see. All right. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, hold on. Travis Hunter goes to number 2, second overall pick to the Browns. You pass up on your quarterback? I like Travis Hunter, but I don't know if I'm passing up on my quarterback, though. And the Giants get lucky and draft Shedeur Sanders with the 3rd overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. Wow. What do the Patriots do? Patriots draft Will Johnson, cornerback, monster. And the Jaguars select Tetoro McMillan. Man, I jacked his name up. Wide receiver out of Arizona. What's the Raiders going to pick, man? I got a feeling quarterback. No, let me see. Defensive tackle Mason Graham. All right, so let's go to the Jets. Let's get a couple. All right, so we got the Jets. They pick. Hold on. All right, yeah. So they pick defensive end Penn State Carter. That's a good pickup for the Jets, but they need a quarterback as well. So Sam Darnold is possibly he's not going to the Jets. I don't see that. He might go to the Browns, the Jets. When you talk about this draft right here, I don't know. And then Panthers select Luther Burden III, wide receiver. Saints select safety Malachi Starks. Trying to go through this real quick. We're going to just... Oh, no. Ashton Jeanty got drafted. I got to see who picked him up. So we are on the clock at 24, but let me just see where Jeanty went real quick. Oh, my gosh. All right, so... Why am I going? All right, so we want to go down the list real quick. Oh, why is it going so fast when I do that? All right, so where'd Jeanty go? All right, Ashton Jeanty went to the Colts. I can see that. Man, that sucks, man. That really sucks. Jalen Walker, linebacker, went to the Cowboys. That's a good pickup for the Cowboys. That freaking sucks, man. I wanted Ashton Jeanty, bro. I really did, man. So tackle, tight end, Tyler Warren. Hold up. Went to the Seahawks. All right, let's get to the. So what we doing, y'all? We got 9 trade offers, y'all. What are we doing? We can trade, but the best trade is, look, if we drop a couple of spaces down, right? A couple, right? We can get their 3rd round pick as well. Maybe even their 4th. So if we trade back a couple of spots, maybe get their 3rd. I think that's a 3rd pick. 90th overall pick. I think that's 3rd, and get a 4th. Or is that like... No. Yeah, I think the 100th pick is a 4th pick. 4th round pick. I'm not sure, but let me look at the comments. What would y'all do right here? Don't trade back in the division. Yeah, I ain't trading back in the division, bro. I ain't doing that. I won't do that crazy move. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles Rams. We trading back, baby. All right, let's see if this gets accepted. So we're going to trade the 24th pick for the 26th, 90th, and 100th pick. Let's see if it gets accepted. 9% chance it doesn't get accepted. All right, so let's push this back a little bit. Let me get that 126th pick then. All right, they accepted. So to move back only 2 spots, we gain a couple of good picks, a 4th and a 3rd, I believe. And that's all I'm moving back. I'm going to keep it real. So let's resume this draft. All right, so we had the 26th pick. We still in the first round. So we can go many routes. I'm not even going to look at the... Let me see who wants to trade with us. Tennessee. Nah, we're not trading out of the first round. All right, so look. We can go tackle, which that's not going to make sense. We can go defensive end. I don't think we need that. Cornerback. We need it. We need it. Trying to think. We got a couple of corners. Where's the defensive tackles, man? TJ Sanders, ranked number 32. South Carolina is the next defensive tackle. I think we got to go corner here, y'all. I honestly do. Let me just see what his information, show me more. So he improved every year, which is outstanding. 90.8 overall grade in 2024. His coverage grade, I love man-to-man. I love it, man. Coverage grade is 91.3. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Run defense grade 83.3. Completion percentage 53.7. Man coverage grade 68.9. Well, his coverage grade is 91.3. But let's see some of this stuff. So defensive snaps, receptions on him was 36. No touchdowns allowed. Targeted 67 times. Receptions 36. Let's see something real quick, man. I gotta see something real quick. What's the first look? So he's 5'11", almost 6 feet, 200 pounds, 23 years old. I like him. What is your opinion? What is y'all opinion? I think I might draft him, man. I think I'm going corner right here, man. I think I'm going corner, man. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get it. So now we're in the second round. Can I speed this up? Let me speed this up a little bit because it's going to speed it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. I believe we have a 3rd round pick. 90th pick is a 3rd round pick. All right. 3rd round. 90th pick. We have a trade offer. Let's see what the trade offer is first. If we trade back, hold on, let me just see something. I don't know, because just a lot of picks don't mean that's a good thing though. You gotta get the players. All right, so look, we got our cornerback. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm looking for a defensive tackle, but there ain't none over here, guys. Hey, bro, Daryl Jack. Can I get him? I could get him with my next pick. I'm gonna try to get Daryl Jackson Jr. with my next pick. But I think we do need a safety because we're gonna have to replace Harrison Smith. I think Harrison Smith is gone. We could go running back. I don't know. What y'all think, man? We could double down on corner. All right, so look, let's look at the safety. We need a running back, but we got free agency. I don't know, man. I want a running back, man. I really do want a running back. I really wanted a running back. I think we lost that chance. All right, so look. Nick, safety out of South Carolina Gamecocks. All right, so look, he's improved. That's one thing I would say. I love seeing it. Coverage grade 86.8. He improved from 72 in 2023 to 80.3 in 2024. 6'3", 227 is a big corner. I like that. Age 20. Let me see. They don't got no information on them really, but I think, look, my first 2 picks, people ain't gonna probably like this draft, but I think I'm going defense back to back. And defense attack, we get in free agency, bro. Offensive line, we get in free agency. But I think we need a safety, but then again, it's just like, yeah, I'm going safety. I'm going safety right now, man. I'm going safety. Nick, welcome to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Let's get it. All right, our next pick is 97. We do have trade offers. And I want to see if my defensive tackle is still on the board. And of course he's not. Ain't that some bull? I should have took him when I had a dang on chance. Dang, bruh. Who took my dip? Dang, you. The Chiefs took him, man. The Chiefs took him. Yo, forget the Chiefs, man. Why would the Chiefs do that to me, bro? Why would the Chiefs do that to me, bro? What are they doing, bro? I want a mock. All right, so we got our safety. We got our corner. First mock draft of DJ Giddens. So we go running back. RG Harvey. We should go. I want to get our DT. We got it, but I think we're going to get it in free agency. And I don't even see no dang on guards. I don't see no centers. I don't see nothing, bro. That is crazy. Guard, Connor. I could get Connor a little, but Connor might get drafted, bro. Let me see if I can trade. See if I can trade back a little bit. So if I trade you, nah. We're not trading with the Rams again. I don't know, man. This is a tough decision. This is a tough decision for me. Personally. I kind of want to go. I'm gonna have to go defensive tackle. Let me see. Let's see what my JJ Pig. What the? I can't, man, bruh. Run defense, 81.8. Pass rush, 64.0. True pass set, pass rush, 76. All right, so let's see something. So he had 4 sacks, 23 hurries. Solid at, really good at run defense. All right, I'm gonna have to go JJ. Pegasus. I want to say Pegasus, but I don't. That's not Pegasus. Pigius. Y'all know. Y'all know. So we drafted him, man. I hope I can get like a right here. Let's see what we got available. All right, so we're in the 4th round, 26th pick in the 4th round. Let's see what we got available, man. Tyler Cooper. We can go guard. We can definitely go guard, and we're gonna go guard heavy. We're gonna go offensive line in free agency. We're gonna see what I can do. So what I'm gonna do, right? Ooh, Kobe King, linebacker, Penn State. I could double down on defensive tackle. Let me look at this running back real quick. All right, so we had 603 rushing yards, 4.9 per carry. First look, 5.9. No. All right, we're gonna cancel that. We ain't gonna do the running back right now. All right, so look, we're gonna go. Let me look at Shamar Turner real quick because I might down. Yo, it's alarming when your overall grade drops. He had a solid year in 2023, and the overall grade dropped in 2024. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what I mean? I don't know what's the deal with Bull. I don't think I could take that chance. How your numbers drop like that, bro? Let's look at my Bull Tyler Cooper and Kobe. No, matter of fact, Kobe King. Let's look at linebacker Kobe King. Improved every year. Pass rush 67, run defense 89, coverage grade is solid coverage. Let's see what his first look. 6'1", 248. Kobe King. I'm gonna have to draft Kobe King linebacker, man. Hold on. We do. Yeah, I'm gonna draft Kobe King linebacker. Or I can draft guard Tyler Cooper. Let me look at Tyler Cooper real quick. He improved. Nah, he's solid. He's just been consistent. 72.7. Sacks, he allowed 3 sacks, 7 hurries. Zone grade 76.5. Run block 77. Pass block 65. I think I gotta go guard. Let me see how many games did he play. 10. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to address that. I'm gonna go Kobe King from Penn State. We're gonna have to address the guard position in free agency, bro. I don't know. I don't want no rookie as our guard, to be honest with you. All right, now we're in round 2. Not round 2, round 5. The first pick in round 5. Now let's see what we got available. And I'm gonna go center. Right here, I'm going center. Jonah Monheim. Let's see what he's looking like though. 70.2. Sacks allowed, no hits. He allowed 2. Hurries 14. I don't like that. look. The hurries, I ain't liking that, bruh. Run block 70.3. Zone grade 69. We're gonna just get another center in the building. We need to get a center in the building because 6'5", 310 pounds. Maybe he can learn something. We're gonna see what Jonah can do from USC Trojans. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. All right. Oh yeah, 161 on the clock. On the clock. Taj Brooks, Texas. All right, what do we got? All right, so what I'm gonna do automatically, you know what I mean? I'm going either CJ West or Taj Brooks, running back. CJ West, defensive tackle. Let me see what he's looking like. 1 sack, 5 hits, 19 hurries, 88.1 in run defense. Absolutely love that. 6'2", 317 pounds. I might double down on defensive tackle to keep it real with you. And I think I might do that. But let's look at this H-back real quick. Taj Brooks. Had a little bit of a down season from the 2023 year. Yards 1,512, 5.3 per carry, 17 touchdowns. He caught the ball 34 times for 199 yards. Rushing grade 85.1, zone grade 77.9, elusive rating 67.5, gap grade 683. Let's 5'10". You know what? Texas Tech Red Raiders. That's a tough one. Do I go? Let me see what the trade offer is. Nah, I'm not trading. I'm drafted. So it's between running back Taj Brooks and defensive tackle CJ West. Now, this is a hard decision for me because I love doubling down on the trenches, but we haven't addressed the running back at all in this draft. So I think I got to go Taj Brooks from Texas Tech, and we'll see what happens, you know. So we're going to the 7th round. I'm going to put this to turbo. At the 239th pick, and I'm not sleeping on it. We're going to really try to pick the right guy. These are the picks that if you get these picks right, you're a genius. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Donovan, that's why I like Kwesi. The undrafted free agents, he be getting right. You know what I mean? I think I'm going wide receiver. I'm going wide receiver, Julian Fleming. And the only reason why, because I'm a Penn State fan. If you don't know, now you're about to know I'm Philly everything besides football when it comes to NFL. Y'all know I'm a diehard Minnesota Viking fan. Everything else is Philly. And if you are a Sixer fan, Phillies fan, go subscribe to my other channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go Julian Fleming. Let me just make sure. 54.9. Oh, my gosh, bro. Oh, my gosh, yo. Yo, we don't know about this bull. I'm going to just keep it all the way real. We're not drafting wide receiver Julian Fleming. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000 with you. We're not doing that. Look, man, 6'2". Nah, man, we not going to do that. I'm going to have to hit myself with the nah, bruh. I'm not going that route because he's from Penn State. We gotta do better than that, my brother. You gotta be a little bit better than what you showing on them dang on stats. I ain't gonna lie. He did improve. Isaiah Neyor, 455 yards, 5 touchdowns. We going wide receiver right here though. I'm going for a 3.4 per catch. Played 12 games, so it's gonna be between Isaiah and what's the other wide receiver up here? And man, Wester. I'm gonna just say Wester. So Wester, wide receiver out of Colorado, 73.7 is his overall grade in 2024. Had a down year compared to 2023. He had in 563 pass snaps, he had 931 receiving yards, 12.6 in per catch, 10 touchdowns. I'm going him all day. Let me just look at how tall he is. 5'11", 167. He got to get his weight up, but 22 years old. I'm going to go him. And let's see what our grade is, man. Look, first mock draft, y'all. Look, first mock draft. Don't judge me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we're going to see what we did. So we traded our first round pick, the 24th overall to the Rams for the 26th pick, and an additional third. We had a third pick and a fourth round pick. And what we did was we drafted one of the best corners in the draft from Texas, Barron. That's an A. They gave me an A. It is what it is. I don't care what they say. I think that's an A+. And then in the third round, 90th overall pick, I drafted Nick at a South Carolina safety. And look, I'm just trying to think ahead because I look at the safety position as another underrated position that we can't sleep on. There's numerous teams with great safeties in the NFL right now. And if your corners are not the best, it's very good to have a dang on safety that can get interceptions, that can catch, that can stop the run. That is just a good, like safeties. As a Harrison Smith fan, I know how important a safety is. And it might not be the position that is like the highest need. Don't forget we got free agency. And I feel like we need to get that safety to replace Harrison Smith. So for the second pick, third round, 90th pick in the 2025 NFL draft, we select Nick. And I think that's a very good pick. And look, we're gonna address the defensive tackle possibly in free agency as well. But I want to get that bull JJ. Another JJ, man. So we got JJ McCarthy. We got Justin Jefferson, JJ. You know what I mean? Then we got another JJ Peguis, whatever, from Mississippi, Ole Miss. So, and that was a third round pick, and that was the 105th pick. So we went all defense for the first 4 picks. I understand y'all probably like, where's the offensive line? Honestly, I don't want no rookies on the offensive line. That's just my opinion. We already got a rookie, you know what I mean, quarterback. I want veteran leadership on that offensive line, and I'm not settling. I don't want to take a chance on a developing like a guard or center in the draft all like that, even though I did go center at the fifth round pick. But I honestly want already established players in the interior because I have seen enough of the struggle that we've been going through. And not saying that we can't get lucky and draft a good guard or a center in the draft. So be it if it happens. But do you really want to take that chance? Like, that's just my opinion. All right, so we went Kobe King, Penn State. They gave me a C+ for that. We need a linebacker that's very good when it comes to just, you know what I mean, hitting, man. Like, not a soft linebacker. I'm not really sure he's average at coverage. But when it comes to stopping that run, we need those type of dudes, man. And I think Kobe King from Penn State is a dog. And he is slept on in this draft. Remember, I said it first. Kobe King is slept on in the 2025 NFL draft. Whoever gets Kobe King is getting a dog. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it there. Now, we start with the offense. And we drafted setter Jonah Manheim. That is a B-. He's 300 and something pounds. I'm not really sure. I'm just to have him in the building because I don't want to see Bradbury as center. We're going to have to address that either through the draft or free agency. We shall see. But if we don't do nothing at the center position, at least have a player behind him that, yo, we got a rookie behind you, Bradbury. Apply that pressure on him. Like, yo, if you start giving up sacks, bro, or making the offensive line look worse than it should, because I think it's gonna be good next season, bruh, we got that bull Jonah right behind you, bro. Know what I mean? And then I went H-back. Late in the draft, 5th round, Taj Brooks from Texas Tech. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know too much about the man, but his numbers look well. We'll see what happens, you know. That could be free agency as well. Then I went wide receiver because I feel like we need a third wide receiver. I like Naylor. I like what's the bull? I want to see Tristan Jackson, but they didn't give him no opportunity. Sherfield, they gave more opportunity to him. Hold on real quick, y'all. But we do need a third wide receiver. I don't know if Speedy Naylor is he's a touchdown machine wide receiver in my opinion, but I don't know, man. I just think we need something a little bit better. And I just want our offense to be explosive. And this guy from Colorado, he was pretty darn good. He got outshined by the players at, their quarterback and the other Travis Hunter. He played corner and wide receiver, but he got outshined. But Wester could be an underrated pickup in the 7th round, bruh. So he had like 900 and something receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. Bruh, can't beat that. You can't beat that. You know what I mean? So this is the first draft, man. Let's see what the overall grade is. An A-. They gave us an A-. So we'll see. How do y'all feel about our first draft? Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Who's in the building? Anybody in the building? We got Dylan. All right, look. Let me read some of these comments. Dylan Vibes, I know this isn't the right channel, but I give Nurse props. Man, it's all good, Dylan. You're good, bro. But Dylan, if you can, make sure you go to that channel, Mike Sports Vibes Baller, and subscribe to that channel because I know you're a basketball fan. If you haven't already, Dylan, make sure you subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna put it. It's Mike Sports. Let me just put it in the channel. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. And that is my basketball channel and baseball channel. I'm gonna post that. And if you look that up, it'll pop right up. And I have I almost said Eagles. No, I'm not an Eagle fan. I have a Phillies flag and I have a Sixers flag. But I agree. Night against the Knicks, letting those dudes get off the court and riding it out with the Edwards. Yeah, I agree with you. They gotta let the young players play. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You feel me? So I agree with everything you said with that comment. Brooks showed promise in college. Thank you. So I'm not totally messing up this draft. And shout out to Purple, man. Shout out to my guy Purple in the building. Yo. I'm not totally messing up the draft. And like I said, people are going to be like, oh, you got to address everything in free agency. I mean, not in free agency. The draft. That's cap. Stop the cap. For everybody saying that.
The cap. Really. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. It's not happening. And a lot of these positions, you don't want them to be rookies. We got money. Don't be scared to spend it. As long as we address the needs in the draft and free agency together, not separate, it's together. It's one team trying to make the best moves to win a dang on Super Bowl. So we can't get all the things addressed in the draft, and we can't get all the things addressed in free agency. That's why it's a combination of both. So Brooks, I like that you said that because I don't know nothing about Brooks. I don't know nothing about Brooks, bro. So for you to say that, bro, that's pretty darn cool. Shout out to Sarah in the building and everybody else that just hopped in the building. Brooks showed promise in college. I gotta look up Brooks because I love Aaron Jones. Look, this is not me hating on Aaron Jones. I don't want people thinking I'm hating on Aaron Jones, but he's not our running back one next season. I want a more explosive running back for our RB1. He could be RB2 for the right price. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say there. But you said, I'm going to have to look him up, bro. You said Wester is nice. That was my last pick, bro. That was my last pick. He was He was a 7th round pick, wide receiver, bro. So if y'all don't know, I traded back a couple spots, the people that just got in the building, with the Rams. And the first pick we got was Jahdae Barron from Texas. We need a cornerback. And those who say we don't need a cornerback, stop the cap. I like Byron Murphy. Stephon Gilmore's up there. We don't know how Mekhi Blackman's going to be. Do you want to keep Shaq? Like, we got a lot of questions at the cornerback position. I know we got to get the defensive tackle. A lot of the stuff we're going to address in free agency, though, y'all. I really believe that. So I went corner number 1. And I think he's going to be a good corner. Then I went safety because I know for a fact Harrison Smith. Look, I don't want to say I know for a fact, but I think he's going to retire, bro. Did he say he was going to stay? What did Harrison Smith say? And look, I ain't trying to kick him out. Excuse me. I'm not trying to kick him out because I love Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith is one of my favorite players in Minnesota Viking history. But I'm just trying to be proactive, and people sleep on the safety position. Why do people sleep on look, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. These are the positions that people sleep on. The safety position, the linebacker position, the running back number 1. Oh my gosh, they sleep on the running back position. What else? Those are the 3 most slept on positions in my opinion. Linebacker, running back, and safety. And they're all so important. All of them are so important. We actually just lost Tristan. Oh, to the Cardinals. Oh, no. Vibes, quit playing. I already subscribed. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't even know, bro. Thank you so much. Caleb Johnson, running back. Iowa 1A. Listen, we got to get the running back. We have to. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, my freaking goodness. Somebody. Y'all about to make me go crazy. DJ Reed, baby. DJ Reed. Look, I made the video. Did I make a video about that? I think I made a video about DJ Reed. I want DJ Reed so freaking bad, bro. Give me DJ Reed, man. Give me a solid rookie, a real good rookie coming out of college. Yo, give me DJ Reed, bro. How old is DJ Reed? I'm looking him up right now, Sarah, because I don't know his age. 28 years young. Give me DJ Reed, baby. Talk that talk, Sarah. Oh, talk. I'm not the only one. Talk. I am not the only one that wants DJ Reed. I know I'm not. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I promise you I'm not. I'm just talking. I'm talking about our favorite team. DJ Reed is a straight up dog. Go get him. Go get him. I'm not comfortable taking a running back in the first round. I agree with you. But if that guy, Ashton Genty, and I know he's not dropping that far down to number 24. Sarah, when you get a chance, and I know you respect the running back position, so I'm not really talking about you specifically. I'm just saying, when you get a chance, look up Ashton Genty. And I understand we have other needs that are bigger than probably the running back, but the running back position is such a big need because I promise you, next season, the number one thing the Viking fans, all of us, I'm not talking about you, I'm not talking about you, Sarah. I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking about every Viking fan. We are going to be crucial, and we're going to criticize what the Vikings do this all season when it comes to the running back position. I don't care if it's Ashton Genty, number 1. Maybe Omarion, whatever his last name is. But those are no. Just Genty. That's the only running back I'm drafting in the first round. Everybody else, it is what it is. But my goodness, somebody he has the potential to be great in my honest opinion. And I think him with a JJ McCarthy, we're going to address the guard position. We're going to draft the center position. We're going to address the play calling. We're going to finally run the damn ball. But imagine if we don't address the running back and we address the running back in the later round. Say we address it in the 7th round and we draft some dude. I'm not saying he's going to be a scrub. I'm just saying. Say you had the chance to draft Ashton Genty. He messed around, be the rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, and mess around, be a Hall of Famer, but we didn't draft him because he's a running back. I understand there's risk when it comes to injury. I understand the wear and tear on a running back. I understand all of that. But man, and look, and maybe because I'm just a big running back guy, because I'm an Adrian Peterson guy. Y'all know how I am. So, but I know how important a running back position is. But I get your concerns about drafting a running back in the first round. But when you get a chance, look up Ashton Jeanty. Mike, we need a D. No, look, listen, I understand, but you know, in the first round, the next defensive tackle was probably ranked in like this. And you can't really go by rank. But I look at it like this. The next defensive tackle was like all the way in the second and third round. I'm not going to I'm not going to not draft one of the best corners in the draft to potentially get like a defensive tackle that's not, you know what I mean? That's not really all the way there. And I feel like, and like I said, free agency is so important. I think Kwesi he's going to cook. He's definitely going to cook. I feel like, and I understand, in my opinion, defensive tackle is like number one in my concerns for the offseason. It's like on the defensive side of the ball. Offensive side of the ball, guard, center, but you can't draft a guard and center in the first round. Running back, for me, I'll take a chance with a running back in the first round. When it comes to defense, and one of the best like main focuses is the trenches, defensive tackle. I'd rather have a great defensive tackle than a great corner. But at the end of the day, when in the draft, I don't know, man. And I feel like we're gonna address it in the free agency. I truly feel like that. I'm signing Trey Smith, Ryan Kelly, Makai, Aaron Jones, drafting Caleb Johnson, running back 1, giving McCarthy no excuses, patchwork the defense with what's left. I like what you're saying, Randy. I like what you're saying. I honestly love what you're saying. I'm going to have to see. I have to look up Caleb Johnson because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to look up a lot of these players. Caleb Johnson, I have to look up. But where is he expected to be drafted? Is he a top? Because we don't have that many draft picks. We have like 5, and if we trade back, we'll get more picks. But I don't want to say quantity is not better than qualities. And I want Viking fans to understand it. You can't pass up on potential great players just to trade back to get more picks. Because, you know what I mean? Like, we learned the hard way with Lewis Cine. Not trying to be mean. Lewis Cine wasn't good for us, right? So trading backwards, especially to our division rival. Kwesi, he learned from that. But my gosh, we traded. Never mind. I'm not getting into it. I'm not going to get into it. I want us to sign DJ Jones since we can't. Yes, less. And that's why I said defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence, because we can't get. Oh, did he sign a contract with the Giants? Yeah, is he? No, he's under contract, right? For years. I'm pretty sure. I didn't look into his contract. We gotta get that DT. We gotta, because I look at it like this, right? I'm a big Pat Williams fan. I'm a big Kevin Williams fan, right? The William Wall. If those who know. If you're a Viking fan for a few years now, you should probably know who Kevin Williams is and Pat Williams. And if you don't know, please look them up. Nobody ran the ball on the Vikings successfully up the middle. They would have to run on the outside to get rushing yards because they were not getting a damn yard against the William Wall. And I'm going to say this right now. I miss that. And I don't know. I just want a defensive tackle that demands so much respect that the opposing offensive line has to put not just the center or in a guard for help. They have to do all that, and then that opens up them for the blitz. That opens them up to just make mistakes on the offensive line. I just want to dominate, and then that helps us get to the quarterback, meaning our corners won't have to be on the dang on island. Oh, when is he going to throw? He has all day sipping on clouds, going on vacation, sitting back in the pocket. You know what I mean? I don't want that. So I agree. Defensive tackle has to be priority. Has to be priority. And yeah, I agree. Skill players, yeah. The trenches, I agree. I'm not afraid to draft a running back early. Look at and that's, oh my goodness. That is another good point, Randy Lewis. Remember, and look, I'm even myself, I'm talking to the Viking fans, and I'm talking to myself. When the Lions drafted Gibbs in the first round, I laughed. I said, why would they draft a running back in the first round? And my whole point was, how can I even say that when I'm a Viking fan when we drafted Adrian Peterson in the first round? So I'm like confused. I'm just thinking back and look at Gibbs. Gibbs, if he's not top 3, if he's not, yeah, he got to be at least top 3. There ain't no ifs buts about it. He's a top 3 running back. He's behind Henry and Saquon Barkley. He's behind Henry and Saquon. Everybody else is second, is behind him. And look what Gibbs is doing. Not only he can block, he can catch out of the backfield. The man is elusive. The man breaks tackles. And when he's loose, he is loose. When I'm talking about when he's out, no, he's burning you. Remember when we used to say, and Adrian Peterson is loose. AD is loose. All day is loose. You know what I'm saying? That's what Gibbs is doing. And he's a very good catcher. So if that running back is in the first, my guy's Ashton Genty, and I'm going to look up your guy. Hold on. What's his name? What's the running back you said for me? Caleb, right? Hold on. Let me get it. You said Caleb Johnson. Let me write that down. I'm writing it down right now, bro. I got you. I'm going to look it up. I'm looking up all the running backs. I'm doing a video on running backs, bro, because I know how important it is. I'm doing a video on running backs eventually. And defensive tackles. And guards, we just got to get free agency, bro. I'm not taking no chance with no rookies. I guess I feel more comfortable about drafting a running back after seeing what we... Yes, I agree. But hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does the draft come before free agency, or does free agency come before the draft? I skipped your comment, Dylan. This running back class is going to be fun to watch develop throughout this draft season. Right. I love it. We can't sleep on it. 1,500 yards, 20 plus touchdowns. He's like 46 ranked prospect, but they think late first round. I would not be surprised, because if you haven't noticed, right, the trend at the running back position is starting to be like, all right, you need a damn running back, right? Because look, the top teams that's in the playoffs right now, besides, who's the running back for the Chiefs in the Buffalo? I don't know the AFC, but I know for the NFC, the Eagles, Saquon Barkley. And of course, the Ravens, they got Henry. The Lions got Gibbs and Montgomery. I don't know if he's going to play again, if he's out for the season. But the trend is having a very, very good running back. And even if you have that good quarterback, it's like I always say, after the offensive line. So I agree with Sarah. After the offensive line, you need your guards, you need your tackles to be solid, right? The best friend to a quarterback is not the wide receiver. It's not the tight end. It's the running back. It's the running back, because you can hand that ball off. It's an easy, here you go get me 10 yards. Go get me 7 yards. Make my third down, instead of it being third and long, make my third down third and short. Oh, it's third down and 2? Instead of me passing the ball on third down and 2, guess what? I can hand it off to my running back, and guess what? We getting that first down. Or if it's third and 1, or third and short, or fourth and 1, I don't gotta pass all the dang on time. I could go hand it off to my running back, and he can get those hard yards. We haven't had that since. I love what Aaron Jones did, but we haven't really had that running back since Dalvin Cook. And of course, Adrian Peterson and Chester Taylor and all that, but we haven't had that guy. You know what I mean? We haven't had that guy. I love Kevin. Man, look, I'm going to tell you this right now, Sarah. Kevin Williams, when I get my man cave, eventually I'm going to update my man cave. The jerseys I want on my wall is Winfield, Adrian Peterson, Kevin Williams, Pat Williams. Oh my goodness. And my favorite player of all time, Randy Moss. Culpepper. I would love to have Culpepper. But I want Winfield. Anybody that doesn't know who Winfield is, and we should have drafted his son, which was crazy why we didn't do that. Y'all gotta look up Winfield too, man. Look him up for those. And I love Chad Greenway. So, oh my gosh, man. Chad Greenway, again, people that know me know that I talk about Chad. I love Chad Greenway too, bro. One of my favorite linebackers. Know what I mean? One of my favorite linebackers. E.J. Henderson. He just kept on messing him. He kept on getting hurt, though. That's the only thing about E.J. Henderson. Always got hurt. But he was one of the most fun Like, he was so fun to watch. EJ Henderson, oh my gosh, bro. Like, one of the best. One of our best. Yes, and that's why we got to draft right, bro. Chris Farrell, shout out to you. Oh, Rick Spillman drafted some great players for us. Too bad we couldn't draft a corner or a quarterback. You know what? And that's the unfortunate truth right there. You know what I mean? That's the problem. You know, he tried to draft a quarterback, and after he tried, he gave up. When we drafted Christian Ponder, I feel like they just said, forget it. They said, yo, forget it. Like, we're going to go take a chance with Kirk Cousins. He said, I ain't taking no more chances. I'll do every other position in the draft. But when it comes to a quarterback, and if I do draft a quarterback, it's going to be a late round. He ain't going to play. Kellen Mond. It's going to be a late round. Teddy Bridgewater. That was another quarterback that had a lot of potential, man. Teddy Bridgewater, if it wasn't for his injury, I think he would have been successful as well. Maybe because I love Teddy, but I think he was good. Vibes, have you heard of the YouTube channel Let's Go? You should hop on with those guys. One of these Thursday nights. Talk that talk. Yes, let's get it. Talk that talk.
That talk.
By the way, we going live for every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern time. And look, it's the off season, but we still gonna have a good time. We still gonna talk about our favorite team, and we're gonna do mock drafts. And if y'all want to do more mock drafts, let me know. We can do mock drafts together because I'm not the best at mock drafts. I'm gonna keep it real. I be trying to wheel and deal, and I gotta learn some more about these players, man, because I gotta do more research because I haven't really did too much research because I was so stuck on the Vikings because I'm like, dang, like we about to win a Super Bowl. My mindset was win a damn on Super Bowl. I wasn't expecting us to lose on the damn first round. No, look, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get past the dang on Rams, and then we're gonna play the Eagles, beat the Eagles in Philly, and we're moving on to the NFC Championship game against the Lions or whoever comes out. It is what it is. And then we're going to the Super Bowl, and we're gonna win the Super Bowl, and that's how I felt. That's how I felt, y'all. Yeah, free agency happens. All right, so that answers a lot of questions. So, depending on how our free agency goes, that's what we're going to draft. That's how we're going to draft. So, if we get our defensive tackles, our guards, our center, or whatever, it's not going to be prioritized in the draft. But if we say, for instance, we don't get a running back in free agency, and we handle the defensive tackles, the guards, the center, and even a corner or a safety, whatever, right? But we didn't address the running back. I would not be surprised if we draft a running back in the first round. Or I don't know if I would do a safety in the first. Would you do a safety in the first? I don't know, man. Yeah. And Kareem Hunt, who's been beasted. That's another, Cook with the Bills. Yes, that's another. Oh, Cook. Shout out to Cook, his brother. I don't know his first name. Dalvin Cook's little brother. He nice, bro. They got some good genes over there, bro. They nice. Because Dalvin Cook was all that, and now his brother is doing his thing with the Bills. So shout out to his brother Cook, man. I don't know his first name. Salute to the Cook family. But I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I just feel like, all right, I'm to the point right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, Viking fans in the chat. Am I wrong for thinking like this? It's James Cook. Am I wrong for thinking like this? I care about the regular season, but I only care about the regular season to a certain extent. I just want to get to the playoffs. If I care about what we do in the playoffs, as long as we have a good enough regular season to get to the playoffs, I don't really care about the regular season as much. I look at the regular season as like the preseason to the playoffs. That's how I look at it. You warming up to get to the playoffs. As long as we play good enough in the regular season to get to the playoffs, the regular season doesn't mean as much to me because my whole mindset now as a Viking fan that haven't witnessed a Super Bowl and everybody else as a Viking fan hasn't witnessed a Super Bowl, I care about the dang on postseason. And that's why there's a debate. Why there's some Viking fans, I'm iffy about KOC, But I like KOC. He has to give the responsibility when the play calling to an offensive coordinator that knows what they're doing, and that offensive coordinator better run the dang on ball. But I love what I see from KOC from the last couple of drafts, and really mainly free agency. That's what I want to say about Kwesi. Free agency, he's better at free agency than in the draft, in my opinion. KOC is a good coach in a regular season, and I do believe in KOC, but KOC has to take accountability and learn from his mistakes and try to change it up. If we get Trey Smith, Ryan Kelly, DJ Jones, and DJ Reed, I'd be, man, shoot. Honestly, I mean, I would love that too. We're gonna have to be about this. It's gonna be about the money. You know how much money we got to spend. Some people are saying 75 million. Some people are saying it's 70 plus. I'm just saying $70+ million in spending money, and then it could get a lot better when you reconstruct some of these contracts. So it could be. It might end up being like $80 million in cap space, bro. We can sign players. So we'll see what happens. I still they tag and trade. Hold on. I'm gonna read this. Too bad for Sam. Had a meltdown and yeah, right. I agree. Too bad. He missing out on like 10 mil, but his career was almost over. Let's keep it real. If he didn't come to the Vikings, do you think he would have had this success? I highly doubt it. Not trying to be mean. So it's house money. Whatever he's left, like, bro, he gonna get $30+ million a year, $40+ million a year for like 3 years, 4 years with a team. So he made good. People talking about, hey, he lost 10 million. Man, whatever, bro. The man was about to be a backup for his career if he didn't come to the Vikings. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not hating on Sam Darnold, but y'all gotta understand. I'm trying to keep it real, and I'm trying to talk
that talk.
Sarah, I think they should tag and trade. But listen though, Randy, the only issue with the tag is it has to be guaranteed. Because say you tag him and it's not a guaranteed trade. Because I ain't paying, what are they getting paid right now? Quarterbacks. I'm not paying this man all that money for 1 year. For what? Nah. So it has to be a tag and a guarantee. Yo, if I tag him, I'm trading him to y'all. It has to be something like that. That's the only thing. So Sam Darnold, if we tag you, be healthy. Don't do nothing crazy in the offseason. Be healthy so that when they do a medical examination of your body, you know what I mean? You're good to go. So we can trade you because we ain't giving you that money. You had a good season with the Vikings, and I appreciate what you did for us. But now it's J.J. McCarthy time, and I ain't trying to hear all the other stuff. If you would have won the Super Bowl, you would have had a good debate. But since you ain't win the Super Bowl, there ain't no dang on debate no more. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Trade him. Yeah. James Cook. Yup, James Cook. A little bit late in the comments. I ain't tagging Sam. His stock went down. If we don't get a trade partner, Sarah, I literally just said that. So I didn't look at your comment. See, great minds think alike. See, we was thinking the same thing. Play call was fine, Sam. I think the play calling was iffy too, though, Sarah. Some of the play calling, because why wasn't there more underneath routes, like more like short, like not long slants or like short slants or like, I don't know, man. We was going deep on 3rd and 3, bro. We was doing deep routes on 3rd and 3. There was like one player maybe doing a short little slant, and that was it. There wasn't no real underneath where, our running back is going out for a pass. Like, say it's shotgun formation, right? It's 3rd and 3. Maybe our running back could go out for a pass or whatever. And instead of going for a dang on touchdown on 3rd and 3, I think that's play calling, but it's a combination of play calling and Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold, he had a good season. So I'm not saying that it's not on him. It's on him as well. But I feel like if it was better play calling, he would probably be a little bit more successful some of the times. Not all the time, because Sam Darnold was jacking up some things, holding the ball way too long, bouncing the ball off the dang on dirt, overthrowing Jordan Addison. This season, I don't know what Sam Darnold, who he was trying to throw it to, but he wasn't trying to throw it to number 3. Number 3, I don't know why he wasn't throwing it to Jordan Addison accurate, but there were so many times where he would throw it and it would be an overthrow or underthrow, one of the two. It's always Super Bowl or right, bro. Listen, bro. I feel you, bro. That's how I'm feeling right now because we won 14 games and we're out, bro. Think about how embarrassing that is. And then look, I was like, why ain't nobody giving the Vikings no respect? Because of bull crap like this. We won 14 games and lost in the dang on wild card round. This is Talk That Talk Fridays, y'all. What's going on, Mud? What's going on, Purple Haze? What's going on, Purple Haze in the building? Let's get it. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. We're going live on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. Eastern. It is the off season, but we're going to have fun. If anybody wants to do a mock draft, let me know. We can do another mock draft. If you are in the building and you're just getting in, I did a mock draft. I traded the 24th overall pick to the Rams for the 26th pick, the 90th pick, and the 126th pick, which is the 4th round. And I got Jahdae Barron, one of the best cornerbacks in this draft at the number 26 with the number 26 pick, and that gave me an A. Then I drafted a safety, Nick Monwari from South Carolina, as I'm thinking about Harrison Smith not being here, and depending on how Cameron Bynum, what he wants, we don't know what's up with him. And then I drafted defensive tackle in the 3rd round, J.J. Peck. I want to say Pegasus, but it's not Pegasus, I don't think, from Mississippi Ole Miss. And let me say this. I would love to say J.J. McCarthy, Justin Jefferson, because it's J.J. McCarthy, J.J. Justin Jefferson, and J.J. Pegasus. Even though his name ain't Pegasus, I'm just going to say Pegasus. And then I drafted Kobe King, Penn State linebacker, with the 4th round pick because we need a linebacker, man. And then I drafted a rookie center, Jonah Monheim, and this is just in case. I feel like we're going to address this in free agency. And then I drafted running back Taj Brooks from Texas Tech in the 5th round. They gave me an A. And then I drafted with the last pick, LeJohntay Wester, wide receiver out of Colorado. And I think this was a steal with the last pick because he had a good season. But, you know, Travis Hunter, which is a top 3 pick, he played corner and wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes. So I'm going to say this right now. LeJohntay, some of his shine got taken away. I don't want to say as it should, but they get better players, right? So he had 900 and something receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. He was amazing, honestly. And they gave me an A-. But getting back to what I was saying about, I just hope this at the same gives up. Yeah, I hope too. It could be Wes Phillips or a different offensive coordinator. We're going to see. We're going to see somewhere else KOC's job security would be better if he did that. Yup. Randy Lewis, they'll work that out with tampering at the combine before they have to tag him. Yes, they have to, because I'm not taking no chances. They better figure out what team wants him the most to the highest bidder, because I'm going to tell you this right now. Imagine we can get a 2nd round pick for him. Imagine we can get a 2nd round pick for him before the draft. You know what I mean? A 2nd round pick for a quarterback, and it's because the other teams want him as well. We have a 2nd round pick. That would be awesome. I'm not going to say we're going to get a 1st round pick, but say we get a 3rd round pick. I'll be happy with that too, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Did you see the film? There were guys open underneath Sam. Yeah, I did see the film too. He was missing throws. He wasn't accurate. He didn't see the field. Jordan Addison was open. Justin Jefferson was open sometimes. TJ Hockenson was open sometimes. He wasn't good all the time. I will admit to that. I did watch some film, but a lot of the times too, the stuff that's right on the screen that you're just like, what the freak are you throwing the ball? Who are you throwing it to? You're throwing it to outer space, or you're throwing it to the dirt. Like, what are you doing? But there was a lot of times where he doesn't even look. He'll go to through his progressions, right? He'll go to his first progression, and maybe a second. Get to the 3rd, he won't go to the 3rd, and then the 3rd will be wide open, or a 2nd progression will be wide open, but he's throwing to the first choice. So I agree with you, Sarah. I agree. So Mike, you think that Brian Flores is going to stay or get a? Yo, you know what? It's so many rumors going around. I would love for Brian Flores to stay. I would love for Brian Flores to stay. He made this defense fun to watch. As a Viking fan that pride himself on, like, of course, I fell in love with the Vikings because of Randy Moss. It was offense for me. But I still loved certain players on defense that made me love the Vikings even more, probably. Or, you know what I mean? You know, like I said, the William Wall for me, Jared out. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, the list goes on, man. Winfield. So many great defensive players, right? So he made the defense fun to watch. The defense for the Minnesota Vikings was not fun to watch prior to Brian Flores. Because the Dinosaur defense, it was the worst defense I have ever seen being a Minnesota Viking fan, probably. After Brian Flores took over, and the first, like, real, like, you know what I mean, the free agency Kwesi was cooking with the Andrew Van Ginkel and all the players that he got, you know what I mean? Brian Flores did what he did. Now imagine when we get a great defensive tackle. Imagine when we get like an A1 corner. People don't like this corner anymore. I don't know why. I like Sauce Gardner. People don't like Sauce Gardner no more. But imagine we got like a Sauce Gardner. You know what I'm saying? A quality like a quality corner like a Sauce Gardner. I'm saying. You know what I mean? Imagine what Brian Flores would do with that. Just imagine, y'all. Just imagine the possibilities of how this defense will look. But the problem is, y'all, this is not supposed to be a defensive team. When you think of the Vikings, we're supposed to be an offensive team because our head coach is an offensive-minded head coach. So that's why there's an issue. And the issue is KOC needs to take responsibility and let somebody else be the play caller. And now we're going to have JJ McCarthy, and I think he's going to unleash more when it comes to our offense. And our offense is going to look more unstoppable. And I think, and look, I want every aspect of our team to be great. Special teams, defense, offense. But I need this offense to be great, though. I need this, and I want it to be, and I believe it will be. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I think Flores is going to stay. Happy Friday. Daniel's in the building. Talk That Talk Fridays. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Sam won 14 games. The market for a starting quarterback that can win in the regular season and get a team to the playoffs is $40 million. Yeah. Y'all, half the team don't even have a quarterback. Right, so that's why it's going to be to the highest bidder. We might mess around and get a... Look, I'm underestimating it, y'all. I said a second-round pick. We might be able to get a first-round pick. And you know what I'm saying? We might get a first-round pick. Who knows? We might be able to get a first-round pick in a player. I don't know. I'm just saying. It has to be guaranteed that he's getting traded. Because then we're stuck with a quarterback. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You feel me? If our wide receivers were 8 feet tall, we could have caught the... Right. No, if our wide receivers was Andre... Well, that's like 8 feet tall. If they were what's the trying to think of somebody tall. Yeah, 8 feet tall. That's the best. That's the best. They say, yeah, pretty much. He was overthrowing, underthrowing. I mean, gosh, Lee. Sam Darnold, I don't know where he ends up. Maybe. You know what? All right, now let me just go through the draft real quick. We're going to do one more mock draft real quick, if y'all don't mind. We're going to do one more. I'm going to stick and pick. I'm not going to trade back. But I'm going to stick and pick. But listen, y'all. Hold on. And I'm going to think. We're going to go through this together. Like, honestly, I can see him going to the Titans. No. The Titans are going to draft Cam. I think. All right, let's go. We're going to go through the draft. Let's go through the draft, y'all. I honestly think he's going to get, or it might get traded on draft day. Who knows? All right, we're going to start. Pause. All right, so look. Shedeur Sanders went number 1, Buffalo, out of quarterback out of Colorado. Cam Ward went number 2 to the Browns. So the Titans, I was going to say the Titans are going to need a quarterback. The Browns are going to need a quarterback. The Giants need a quarterback. So maybe if we get lucky, how about this, y'all? Best case scenario. What if the Giants say we get the third overall pick, Minnesota Vikings, and say like the what's another team that needs a quarterback? Say the Raiders, the Jets. No, he's not going back to the Jets. He's not going back to the Jets. What's another team that needs a quarterback? I'm trying to think. I don't know. But say there's multiple teams that want him. What if the Giants say, Minnesota Vikings, for us to get him, to guarantee get him, I want him under contract. Tag and trade, we'll give you our first round pick, third overall. I don't think that's going to happen. But man, if there was a possibility to get the third overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft for Sam Darnold, and they can get that quarterback, because that's their number one need, is a quarterback. And the most important position in football is the quarterback. So say we get the third overall pick, y'all. Travis Hunter all day, that's our corner. Or one of the best defensive tackles. It don't even freaking matter. We got the third, bruh, I'm dreaming, y'all. I know this ain't realistic. I'm dreaming. Let me get back to the draft real quick. All right, so look, let's resume. I'm a stick and pick, y'all. You aren't wrong, Grosser. Sam has been these last 2 games. He's played 2 big games. Yeah, right. Flo said he won't leave unless the situation is right. Bears owner, Jet owner, Jet. Yeah. And I hope, look, I guess it's like the selfishness of me. I don't want him to leave, but whatever is the best for him. If he feels like it's the best, he gotta do what he gotta do. But I understand, like, he went through some craziness with the Dolphins owner and what he went through with the Dolphins. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be as patient as possible and wait for the right, the right situation. You know what I mean? So I agree with you, Sarah, on that. Matt Castle was tagged and traded for. Let's freaking go, baby! I like it. Let's freaking go! I'm getting hyped. This comment right here got me hyped. Now, if Matt Castle can get that, why can't Sam Darnold get that, y'all? Can I talk that talk? Thursday, Fridays, baby.
That talk.
That is true. Would be fine to set. Yeah, Flores is decent until retire. I don't know about all that, bro. I don't think he's staying that long, but that'd be nice. I think if Flo stays and we can get, the defense. But this is the only problem. And look, it's not a problem, Sarah. The problem is our offense should be outshined. Look, and it's not. We all parts of our team has to be good. But what if our defense starts to be so good, y'all? Like to the point where it's like the Ravens defense, and was it 2000? When did they have Ray Lewis in them? Can someone help me in the comments? When did they have Ray Lewis in them, y'all? When they was like dominant, like I'm talking. And then you can even go to the Seahawks. When did they have? They're the Legion of Boom and all that. Like, say our defense gets like that, you might as well just make Brian Flores the head coach at that point. Especially if our offense ain't balling. If our offense is struggling, man, you might as well make Brian Flores the coach. That's the problem, though. Viking fans, including myself, and I just want to win so bad. If our defense is to the point where it's not giving up really no points every game, and we're only putting up 13 points a game or not being as explosive but I feel like it all works out. If you got a defense that's really, really good like that, no matter what, your offense, even if you give them short field advantage on turnovers and all that stuff, you should be able to get multiple touchdowns. It shouldn't be we should average every game next season 25 plus points a game. That's how I look at it. Or probably more. Who knows, man? Shoot. Not trying to ruin the mood, but it's kind of sad we get 14 wins for, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Look, and that's why I said earlier in the and on this live, I said, yo, I'm not going to say that the regular season is not important, because people want to say, what do you mean? What if you don't have a good season, you won't make the playoffs? That's not what I'm saying. The regular season is important to get. As long as we get to the playoffs, I can care less what our record is. I don't even care if we got the first seed, bro. I care what we do in the freaking postseason. Yes, would it be beneficial for us to have the first seed? Of course. That's common sense. I would love to have the first seed, but I care about the postseason more. Now I'm just catching up in the comments before I go to this mock draft. Makes those players much better. Answer, yes, you're right. Yeah, but we weren't even supposed to win. We wasn't supposed to win that many games. You ain't lying. But still, we shouldn't have went out like that, Sarah. Like, I understand, bro. I understand, Sarah. Like, we not supposed to win 14 games. But still, how we go out like that? We went out like elephant dookie. A big pile of elephant dookie. Like, for real. Y'all had too much expectation. Yeah, I know. But can you blame us, though, Sarah? 14 wins is 14 wins, bro. Like, Sarah, when's the last time the Vikings had 14 wins? What did y'all realistically think would happen? Stanley? Yeah, everyone was in the pumpkin watch. You ain't lying, man. I was starting to feel some type of way when we barely beat some of the teams that we supposed to beat by like 2 touchdowns. But I understand. I don't want him back either. He was a bridge, meant to bridge. Yeah, need to move on. We have to move on. We didn't fix our cap to stay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Raiders, Steelers need a quarterback. And I'm going to go do the mock draft after a couple more comments. The Saints need a quarterback. That's another. See, that's what I'm saying. We can get. They are in cap. Right. Ooh, they're in cap. But, okay. The Saints are high on Rattler. Okay. Same as Browns. Okay. Yup. So Flo. So it has to be a perfect situation with perfect cap and all that. Flo will be perfect for the bank. Oh my gosh, don't say that, Sarah. We don't want him leaving. We don't want him leaving. I want if he goes to the Bengals, bro, look, Sarah and everybody in the chat. If Flores goes to the Bengals with Joe Burrow, and I know people are trying to say Joe Burrow is not the same. Yo, Joe Burrow is injuries. He needs to start getting injured. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. Joe Burrow, when healthy, is debatably a top 5 quarterback in today's NFL. I ain't gonna say top 3. I'm gonna say top 5 for right now because he has to prove himself again. Flores ain't a playoff defensive coordinator. All the NFL figured him out when going to pressure or sacks. But you know what though, Colbert? The one thing I will say, Brian Flores, and let's really get into it, right? I would matter of fact, I'll put it up on the dang on screen. Before I do this mock draft, I'll put it up on the screen. Because I really want y'all to understand, right? That, yes, the Vikings lost to the Rams, right? But let's talk about it. Let me put the stats up real quick. I'm going to get to this mock draft real quick. I promise y'all. I want y'all to see this real quick. And y'all know. I'm not sure if you can see this pretty well, but if you can't, my bad. 27-9, right? In the first half, right? First half, the Rams destroyed our defense. We all can agree. They destroyed our defense. Part of it was our defense wasn't good, and part of it is our defense was on the dang on field so long, and our offense only scored how many points in the first half? 3? 3 points? It was absolutely embarrassing. So say if, for example, right? Say you're playing on defense and your offense ain't doing a dang on thing for the whole first half, and you give up 24 points because you're on the field. And I'm not saying it's all on the offense because they can't. The offense is part of the reason why the defense gave up them points, but not all the reason. The defense gave up some dang on points. But what was the adjustments at halftime? At halftime, yeah, in the first half we scored 3 points. Second half, what did the Rams score? So the Rams scored 24 points in the first half, right? And I'm talking to everybody, not just Colbert. I'm talking to everybody. The Rams scored 24 points in the first half. What did they score in the second half? What was the adjustments? The adjustments was, I don't know what Brian Flores said to his defense, but I know the defense played hard. I know our defense played with a lot of heart and passion. They only give up a field goal in the second half. So how you scored 24 points in the first half and only scored 3 points in the second half? Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
And it's not just because they ran the ball a lot to get the time off. Obviously, that's what they're doing. But on top of all that, they could easily get more points than 3. When you run the ball and you're going through these long drives, you can easily get more touchdowns with the run game. They scored only 3 points. So the adjustments were made at halftime with the defense, but the adjustments was not made at halftime with the offense because the offense still struggled after that one touchdown to T.J. Hockenson. And they looked like crap. Let's keep it real. The offensive line looked like crap. Darrisaw was out. What week was that? Week 8, week 5? I don't know what week that was. After he went out, we replaced him with Cam Robinson. Offensive line looked like booty, looked like trash. The offensive line was absolutely embarrassing. What's his name? Ed Ingram, Ben got benched. Blake Brandel was terrible. Dalton Reisner was terrible. The entire offensive line was trash. But it wasn't just the offensive line. It's because of, and look, when I say play calling, the responsibility goes to the offensive coordinator, head coach, and the quarterback. Because the quarterback can easily do audibles. The quarterback, if he had that leadership, if he had that it factor, he would call audible and say, this ain't going to work. My offensive line's playing like bull crap. I can't do this play. Audible. But he doesn't have that mindset. He's not a quarterback like a Patrick Mahomes. He's not a quarterback like a Josh Allen. He's not a quarterback like a Tom Brady, a Peyton Manning. He's not like those type of dudes. Even an Eli Manning. Shout out to Eli Manning. You know what I mean? 2 Super Bowls. He didn't do good in the regular season, but what did he do in the postseason? That's what I want to see. I want the quarterback to do better in the postseason than the regular season. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
But it was adjustments being made on one side and the other side didn't. And that's why Viking fans all around this all around the country are saying they don't want KOC to get an extension. I'm not one of those that say I don't want him to get an extension, but he has to prove himself. I'm not giving him a 4-year contract extension because I got to see what he does in the playoffs. Because the playoffs, they look bad. The 2 last games of the season was embarrassing. And look, our secondary. Look, as much as Stephon Gilmore was good back in the day, Stephon Gilmore wasn't the same. And this is what Brian Flores had to work with. You know what I mean? Byron Murphy's a good interception. He knows how to intercept the ball, good corner for the most part. But at the same time, he not number 1 corner, bro. He not a shutdown corner, bro. Let's really talk about it. Harrison Smith. I love Harrison Smith. No disrespect. But come on, bro. We all know he lost a step. He had a good season, though. He had a good overall season. If you look up his statistics, had a good season. Let's really talk about it. Mekhi Blackman got hurt. Out for the season. Shaq. Come on, bro. Do I really got to say more, bro? But he made these dudes look a lot better. But you got that guy, Blake Cashman. You got that bull, Josh Metellus playing good. You got that bull, Jonathan Grenard playing good. You got Andrew Van Ginkel, Cameron Bynum playing solid. You know what I mean? But where's the dominant defensive tackle? He doesn't have that. Where's the number 1 corner? He doesn't really have that. And this is no disrespect to the defensive tackles on this team because I like Harrison Phillips. I like Jalen Redmond. I like them. Jonathan Bullard. I like him. But they're not that guy that we want. And Brian Flores made this defense look good. Now, the excuse that KOC has is the offensive line. Other than that, bruh, you have a TJ Hockenson, a Justin Jefferson, a Jordan Addison, a Speedy Naylor. I even like the Josh Oliver, you know what I mean, passing tight end. Johnny Munt's a solid tight end. You had Aaron Jones having a pretty good season. Cam Akers was having a pretty good season the last couple of games of the season. He had some explosive runs. Sam Darnold was playing at one point in the MVP conversation. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he was going to win MVP, but he was in the conversation. So the excuse is the offensive line and the play calling and Sam Darnold not playing the best when he needed to. But I got to admit, if you say that this is not playoff defense, we're going to have to agree to disagree because he only gave up 3 points against the Rams. The Rams offense is explosive. Listen, bro. Look, I'm trying to tell you. Matthew Stafford is a good quarterback even at his age. Kyron Williams only had 76 rushing yards, one of the best running backs in the game. Now let's really talk about it. Tyler Higbee, right? He got hurt. Their tight end was cooking us. He got hurt. But listen, Puka Nakua, 5 catches for 44 yards. Cooper Kupp, 1 catch for 29 yards. This is what this defense did. You shut down Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp. What, bruh? Like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, we gave up some big points because of the running back. The running back is what not the running back. Just the early on, we just couldn't stop nobody. We just giving up. Kyron Williams had a touchdown. Davis Long had a touchdown. Who else had a touchdown? So we only gave up 2 touchdowns. Hold up. No, we gave up more than 2 touchdowns. I gotta say, but we didn't give up that. We didn't give up that much, man. We gave up a lot more field goals, man. We gave up a lot of field goals, man, and that's good. But regardless of the fact is, the second half was good. But let's get to this mock draft. I'm just ranting right now. Y'all probably like, this dude is just going all day. All right, let me put this mock draft out. But I really want people to understand, like, I got to give more responsibility for the loss. And responsibility is on Brian Flores because he gave up the 24 points. But you're telling me this offense can't score 30 points? You're telling me this so-called explosive offense can't get you 35 points? Like, come on. Like, we should be able to score. And we're not able to. We're not able to. The regular season is important if you start to see the foundation of success of the play. Yes, your offense is supposed to help your defense, and when both are bad, nothing will happen. Yeah, we need to get a top guard in the draft. I don't know. I think we need to get a guard in free agency because I don't want no rookies, bro. I want to have nothing is guaranteed, obviously. Nothing is guaranteed, right? But I want to almost guarantee that our guards and our centers are good with veteran leadership. I'm not talking about old guard and old center in their 20s, you know what I mean? Go get you 2 guards, bro. If you have to keep Bradbury, you better get me 2. I don't want a rookie guard, bro, unless you like guarantee that guy's that guy. KOC was done, Jack. Yeah. Might as well be Mike. Yeah. We had and that's what I'm saying. And Brian Flores made them look better than what they was. That's why I be saying, like, I don't know, man. Expecting KOC to go deep in the playoffs with Sam Darnold's crazy. Yeah. Sam Darnold has never even made no. That was his best season last season. Now that he got his quarterback and we still have these issues, then yeah, I'm gonna be much harder. Yes, right. And we should. It is not us hating on KOC. It's us keeping it real. I'm not gonna be I'm a delusional Viking fan. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and cap, y'all. I'm really delusional when it comes to this team. I love this team. But the facts are the facts, man. I gotta be hard on them, man. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. Dude, your team is only as good as your quarterback. That's true. Why do you think no one took us seriously? Yeah, Sam Darnold. And that's what Stephen A. Smith said. But let's get to the draft real quick, and then I'm gonna get off. So with the 24th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the mighty Minnesota Vikings will select who? We have a few options. I'm going to skip tight end, wide receiver. We have a defensive tackle, Talik Williams, Ohio State. We can go that route. We can also go the cornerback route, but I'm going to go defensive tackle, or we can trade back. So we can honestly trade back. Are we trading back, or are we going to get our defensive tackle? Why do you think no one took us? Yep, I got that comment. Should we trade back, or should we draft? I mean, stick and pick. I kind of want to let's look at his 79.6 overall grade. 88.6 run defense grade. So he's good on run defense. I like that. He played 12 games, 3 sacks, 1 hit, 16 hurries. First look, I'm going Talik Williams, 327 pounds. I want him. I think we got to go this route, y'all. I think we got to go this route. 21 years young, 6'3". I don't think we can stay first round, but trade back. Oh, you give it Talik Will. All right, listen. Oh, hold on now. We got Talik Williams, trade back. I don't know. I think I want to go to trade back. All right, let's just see what the trades are there. But I'm telling you, we're going to miss out on this defensive tackle. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Even if we trade back a couple spots, I'm telling you we're missing out on this defensive tackle. I'm letting y'all know. But let's see what's going on. The edge rush, wide receiver, cornerback. All right, let's see. All right, so listen. And I don't even know if this is a debate, but he might be the best defensive tackle in this draft. So you might be passing up. You might be passing on the best defensive tackle in the draft. So let's just look. Let's look first. Let's see what the trades. The trade. All right, so Baltimore. So we go down 4 spots. So say we did trade with Baltimore. We give up the 24th pick. We get the 28th. We get the 60th pick. I think that is a 2nd round pick. And we want a 3rd round pick. They said that would not be accepted. We want a 4th round pick on top of that. They said that won't be accepted. I'm going to try it anyway and just to see. Just to see if it gets accepted. If it does, it doesn't get accepted. I think if we trade back 4 spots, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about passing up on this defensive tackle, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to go to Talik Williams. I think I have to go that route. I just don't want to be the dude to pass up on a potential star. You know what I mean? A potential star. I would, because I know for a fact he's going. He's the best defensive tackle, like rank wise. Besides TJ Sanders, we could get TJ Sanders from South Carolina. Let me see. We could go that route, but I think we need to stick and pick here, y'all. I really do. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go Talik Williams. I want more picks, man. All right, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm greedy. Greedy Mike is back. They said 0 chance. They won't even set. Nah, man, they're not even trying to. So they're gonna give me a 3rd round pick. I need your 4th round pick. I don't know, man. All right, y'all. Nah, I don't know. I think I got to stick a pick. I got to. Because I just feel like they should give me that 2nd round pick. And they not trying to do that. So, like, I got to go Talik Williams. Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. So, I think our next pick is a 3rd round pick, 97th overall. And I'm going to turbo this. All right, so we're on the clock. In the 2025 NFL Draft, 3rd round, 33rd pick in the 3rd round, 97th pick overall, the Minnesota Vikings select who? We got cornerback. We can go back-to-back defense. We can go safety. We can go H-back. DJ Giddens. Linebacker, I think we got to go. Honestly, I think we got to go corner. Just my honest opinion. We could trade back too, though. Let me see. First look, 6'1". Mello Dotson. Let's look at his stats again. Mello Dotson. Touchdowns allowed. 5 interceptions. Nah, we're not going with this dude. I'm sorry. There's no guards. Where's the guards at? Like, there's no centers. There's no guards. Like, is this a good draft for guards and centers? Because there's no guards. And, like, the guard is in the 4th round. Connor Colby. They got him in the 4th round. Let's see what the trades are, man. I think I need to just trade back. See, that's a little too far for my liking, though. Let's see. Let's see if I can take all 8 picks. So if I drop back, 7 spots. Nah, I don't think I can do it, man. I think I'm gonna just stick and pick because I just feel like let's see what else is people offering. I can get their future picks, but I don't care about their future picks. I want something now. All right, so what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna RG Harvey, US. Should I go guard? I know this might not be a popular. I could go safety though. So decisions, man. Decisions. I could go Jones Sanker, safety out of Virginia. Let's see what he looking like. Tackles. It says missed tackles. First look. 6'1", 210 pounds. Virginia Cavalier. TJ Giddens. All right, I'm not gonna go running back yet. I think I'm gonna go. Let's see what Ever it is. Let's see what Ever is looking like. 72. Interception touchdown. I could double down on defensive tackle. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna go to the guard, man. That's going far. I don't even care. We're gonna draft for need. We drafted for need, bro. We're gonna go Connor Colby. Let's see what his stats look like first. He gave up 2 sacks, 2 hits, 6 hurries, 6'6", 310 pounds. Just get him. Get him. Gotta get him. All right, we're in the 5th round. First pick in the 5th round. So we took care of the trenches for the most part. I think we should go. Let's see. What did they got? Nah, we gonna draft. So we got linebacker Danny Stutzman from Oklahoma. We could Jordan James, quarterback, wide receiver. I think center right here. Seth. Will Seth be there? I got pick 161. Maybe if I trade back, I can get Seth. I want to get that center. Let me see if I can trade back. Yeah, I'll trade back. I'll trade back. They said they don't even want to do that. That's corny. Y'all not going to do that? I want this pick, though. And then y'all going to I'll give you the Pittsburgh pick. Nah, they're not even trying to do that. All right, we're going to have to stick and pick. I might go center, y'all. We're going center right here. Seth, welcome. Let's see what he got. 70.10 games. 0 sacks allowed, 0 hits, 7 hurries. First look. Yup, welcome to the Minnesota Vikings. We got a guard in the center, defensive tackle. 161, 5th round, 24th pick. All right, so we're going with just needs pretty much. All right, so quarterback. Ali Gordon. Where's the safeties at? I think we're going to get a cornerback in it. Ooh, I might go Upton Stout from Western Kentucky. Let me see what's up with Bull. 12 games. I might go corner. Let's see. How tall is he? Nah, he a little short. No disrespect, man. He 5'9", man. I need a 6 foot. 5'11", 6 foot. Oh, that's a safety. My bad. I could go safety. That's a hard decision. So we don't need no quarterback. I could go Ali Gordon in second, Oklahoma State. Let's see what he's looking like. So 854 yards, touchdowns 12, 4.5 per carry. How tall is he? 6'2", 200. I'm gonna go Ali Gordon out of Oklahoma State Cowboys. All right, last pick, y'all. 7th round pick. Y'all probably not liking this draft. I really just went for needs. But we know this is going to be different because free agency is going to start before the draft. So we probably not even going to need some of these positions right here that I'm drafting. I'm going to go Trying to look and see what they got. Man, they don't got that a dang thing. Let's see what Daquan Felton look like. Gosh, Lee, bull. Oh, 59.3. This man went down every year. We're not going for you, bro. Let's see what 6'5" though. 24. Nah, we're not going for bull. Nope. I don't know. I might double down. I might double down on the dang on center position. Julian, what's this defensive tackle? Hits, sacks, hurries. What's he looking like? 6'4", 310 pounds. Nash Hut. We going to double down on defensive tackle. We'll see what happens, man. Shit. We'll see what happens. All right, look. All right, y'all. Let's see. I probably got like a C. All right. Talik Williams. Out of Ohio State, 24th overall pick for the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Got an A. Third round, Connor Colby, guard from Iowa, C. Then I went center, Seth, Ohio State. And that's a 5th round pick, 139. Then I went running back. They gave me an A- in the 5th round running back, Ali Gordon the second. And then I went defensive. Wow, they gave me a B+ for that. Nash Hutmatcher from Nebraska, defensive tackle. So I doubled down on defensive tackle, and we should be good. I feel like Talik Williams is the best defensive tackle in the draft. And then I added some more help to help him out. You know what I mean? Rotational, Nash, Hutmatcher. He might be good. Who knows? And they gave me an overall grade B+. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate y'all. Skull to the bowl. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you for everybody that's been on this live. And as always, peace. God bless. Shout out to Chris for real. Skull to the bowl. And talk that talk.
Talk that talk.
Talk that talk Fridays with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.